So let's kind of have a refresher on drawing some basic forms with 1-point perspective. I told you guys to have your vanishing point pretty much in the center area and to have several forms revolving around that center point. So just a couple reminders. Remember, you start with what essentially starts as a shape, and then using the perspective, it transforms that into a 3D form. So just thinking about some basic shapes, adding a square, a circle, which I'm gonna borrow a roll of tape to get a nice perfect circle. So try and use stencils or an object or a ruler when possible. Can work with some letters. Let's see. D for Danielle, my first name. Let's see, maybe we do like a kind of a, start with a partial circle. Maybe I've got some parts of it that are missing. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a couple different forms here. Now, adding the 1-point perspective using one vanishing point, I'm going to connect all of these corners to the vanishing point. Connected all the corners. I just skipped this one because it's going to run through the shape. Now, if it's going to be a transparent shape or clear, you know, I can certainly connect that. Or if I'm just struggling with the perspective a little bit and where things end, you know, you can put that. Now I'm going to shorten it up. So I lined up my ruler here. I'm going to pull it back, keeping, if I'm recreating the ends of the shape, it should mimic the original shape. So these lines are going to be parallel, as well as this line is going to be parallel to this line. So to get the angle, I just kind of line up my ruler and then pull it back, and then these two connect. And then this should be parallel to this line. This is if it's, you know, transparent, see-through. So kind of line this up, bring it back, and it should stop where it meets this line to the edge. It wouldn't go further than that. And then parallel to this original side of the shape, pull that back. And you get the ends of your box. And then you get to erase all the lines you don't need anymore. So if I erase what I don't need, it end up looking like this. And this is if it's transparent, so I can see all the sides of my cube. Make a cylinder here. Remember, the outer edge goes to the farthest points. So usually I put my ruler with the vanishing point and then slowly curve it, and then the side wherever it touches first, that's the side I use. And then to get this shape, I'm going to try and kind of practice it a little bit, hovering over, and then I just recreate it as best I can. Trying to keep the same degree of curve. Let's go with kind of this broken eggshell, Pac-Man, organic shape. Remember to draw lightly because you're not going to keep all of these lines. All the points. And then farthest point. Right, and then to shorten it up, parallel lines. So for example, if I start with this one, I'm just recreating it, same angle here, line up my ruler, pull it back. That means the rest of these, just like this, they need to connect and they're parallel. So this line, keep that angle. Ooh, I missed a line. No wonder it looks weird. So I forgot this corner, so that means this gets erased. And then I get this angle. And I match it up to start here. Keep that angle. Same thing here. Pull it back. Once it reaches this corner, I know to stop. This angle, pull it back. There we go. Connects here, and then this last one right there. I'm gonna get to erase the wrist because I don't need that anymore. Same thing when working with letters. At this point. And if I check the inside of this, it runs through the shape, runs through the shape. This is still the inside wall. But because it's curved here, I'm not seeing any of the corners of the inside. So technically there's an inside there, but I don't have any lines inside. But when I add value, that will look differently. So line this up, pull it back. Really wide letter. Okay, and then erase the lines I don't need anymore.